Hello, fellow Lightkeepers. I'm Kimberly Katherine, and I'm so glad you're back. Thank you for being here. This is an exciting episode. I'm kind of reflecting because when this is published and uploaded, it'll be 5 weeks until my 1 year anniversary of this podcast. And oh my goodness, yay! I'm doing a little golf clap for myself because wow. A lot has happened in that 1 year, all progress, all continuous growth. But when I look back at when I first published and went live, that was pretty amazing. So just look forward in my new year to new content and leading up to my anniversary, I'm also going to have some healing specials. If you're not on my email list, go ahead and subscribe for the free meditation. Also, to get on my email list so you get my newsletter and be advised of when I have my healing specials. Also, one-on-one coaching specials. This is going to be for a limited time for my 1 year anniversary. Stay tuned. It's going to be awesome. And I'm also going to have a contest. Woohoo! I love contests. So keep listening because I will have a contest leading up to my 1 year anniversary of my podcast, The Lightkeeper's Path. I am so glad you're here and you're back here. And thank you for all of my new listeners too. All of my new ones and my loyal ones. And I love to be a winner. That's why I'm having a contest because I was a winner. I was a winner earlier this week. Now, when this gets uploaded, it will be after Mother's Day, but I live in Northern California and Stanford Shopping Mall had a contest. I love Instagram. I win so many fun things on there and I learned so much. So I don't even know if I'm saying this right, but it's L Octane in Provence. And I have, now if you're watching on YouTube, you will see the products in the box. It's right here. Isn't this beautiful? Oh my gosh. I'd never even been to the store. It's so amazing. I met this beautiful, lovely, lovely lady who was from London, from the East Side. Talked to her for a while. And I was telling her that I'm going there in July for my horse retreat and going to start out in London. So we were talking all things Cornwall. She was telling me, what to eat and all these fun things. But oh my goodness. And my current coach, he said, oh, I love the shower oil. Shout out, Christy. Isn't this fun? If you weren't so far away, I'd share it with you, but you are. So here it is. Can't wait. And a beautiful scented candle. Oh my gosh, right? For Mother's Day. This is so beautiful. And supple skin oil. Who does not need that? I do. And some wonderful hand cream, Creme Mons hand cream. I can't wait to try that. And this is so fun. What is this? Oh, this is nail and cuticle oil. So that's my fun gift. And I love to win. I do win a lot of things. I won a woman's retreat one time. I've won Hoka shoes. I posted this one and one of my really good goddess friends, she's like, of course you won that. Like, oh my gosh, so fun. Who doesn't want to be a winner? So I did my own little personal challenge because I wanted to go today to go pick up my winnings. And I was thinking, when I go to that, I have a couple other things to do. I've got to go to the Apple store, do a couple little, turn in the old products and get a new screensaver because mine's scratched. And wanted to look at anthropology. Who doesn't love anthropology, right? And just kind of go and get a nice coffee, get a nice lunch. And my personal challenge was to be completely present and not be on my phone. Okay, who has done that before? No, my hand's going down. I have not done that before. And more importantly, everybody's saying, so Kimberly, like, what does this have to do with going through the storm? Well, part of healing is calming your nervous system. And how do you do that? By being present. Yes. You know what I realized? Wow, I'm on my phone all the time, and especially when I'm by myself. I don't. So some people really don't like to eat by themselves, maybe get a coffee by themselves, but actually going and eating by yourself in a restaurant. I've never had an issue with that. It's fine. But guess what? I've got my phone with me. This is my friend. So anyway, long story short, I kind of prepared and I got in the mode and went to the mall and got a little later start. So I thought I'd start with a coffee, but I started with lunch. And it was kind of early. I got there, I guess about 11:30ish, which isn't super early, but there weren't many people yet. And I sat at the bar, which it's a restaurant, so it's not like a bar. It's not dark and it's inviting, but there was really nobody else there. And they did have a TV, and it's not like a sports kind of TV. I don't know. Maybe they just have it on because of I don't know where it is. Um, and it was interesting because there wasn't anybody else to talk to other than the server took my order. He was very kind. I don't mean that in a snotty way or anything. It was so funny because I'm like, okay, yeah, nope, don't look at your phone. Okay. I don't really want to look at the TV, but I did a couple times, and then I'm staring at, like all the alcohol on the shelves and everything. And it was kind of quite a test. Order and then trying to eat slowly because there I am by myself, being with myself, being present. So that was fun. I was like, okay, I've eaten half. I think I'm done. I'll finish my peppermint hot tea and go. So I got my food to go. And then the next thing was, okay, I did have to cheat. I had to use my phone because there were a couple stores I went to and I wasn't really sure where they were in conjunction to this one. So I was like, okay, it's okay, because I'm just trying to get to where I'm going to, and that was fine. And then I went to a couple places, and I did have to wait a couple places. So again, not being on your phone and checking, or just not checking in between. Like, oh, I'm not gonna check Instagram and see if anybody liked my reels that I put in, or I go to the management office to go claim my winnings, and she was such a nice lady. Shout out Patty, thank you so much. And she said, "Do you mind if I take a picture with you so can verify that I gave this gift?" And I said, "Yeah, no, that's totally fine. And I want to take a picture also, and I'll tag you on it." She said, "Oh yeah, sure." And then she goes, "Let's go outside and take a picture." So that was nice. Took a picture outside, but then I wanted to post it right away. And I'm like, "Ooh, am I breaking my own rules? Not supposed to be on my phone." Oops. Well, I broke my own rule, but I did it because I wanted real time. Went and got a coffee, went to a new place, Blue Bottle Coffee. It's not new, it's new to me. I think it's been around for probably at least 10 years. Very interesting. I liked it. I got the chicory one. I think they call it Nola iced with the Nola foam. It's got the chicory kind of like New Orleans style. Sat there again by myself, and I finally became present. And you know what the trick was? There was this couple, lovely couple, and they had this cute little dog. And the little dog started talking there were two ladies in front of me. I was sitting outside a table, and that little dog wanted to go say hello to the two ladies. So the lady who was with the dog, she's like, "Oh yeah, yeah, and one lady had one dog and a couple cats, and the other one had like seven dogs. So they're all talking dog." And I'm like, gosh, I'm feeling kind of left out here. I want to talk dog. I want to say hello to this cute dog. So he kind of sniffs and smells, and I said, and then he looked at me, and I looked at him, and he kind of came over, and I had to say hi. I said, "Oh, and he's a rescue." Well, guess what his name is? Oreo. The same name as the horse that I've been riding as I'm training for my horse retreat. Like, oh my gosh, Oreo, this is so cute. And you know what I noticed? Instant presence. I'd been trying the whole time. I'd been at that shopping mall for 3 hours, getting in my steps, trying to be present. And that cute little rescue dog, Oreo, who probably weighed all of about 12 frickin' pounds, I was present. I was all in, all in. I was there. And then I kind of missed my dog. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I would just tell him about Oreo, the horse that I've been training on. And we had this really nice, sweet little conversation. And I was like, wow, here I am trying all time. And okay, don't have the phone, don't have the phone. And it was the cute little, and it was the same as when I ride Oreo, when I prepare to go horseback riding. Actually, I'm so wanting to be present because you have to when you're on a horse. I actually prepare about 2 hours before. I'm like, okay, get in the zone, get in the zone, get in the zone. So when I arrive, because those horses pick up absolutely everything. So I just thought that was so fun, my own little personal challenge. I challenge you, light keepers, to do your own little personal challenge of being present. Maybe putting that phone away. I know some of us don't sleep with the phone in our rooms, in our bedrooms, and that's actually really smart. I'm actually considering buying I used to have one, an alarm clock that you plug in, super old-fashioned style, and just because that's the only reason other than checking things, but I don't really do that much if I wake up anymore in the middle of the night. But I'm really considering, yeah, getting like a good old fashioned alarm clock and having my phone in another room, in the living room. And it's just, isn't that funny? Oh my gosh. I had a really hard time. So let's see. If I were in college and I had a professor that was going to grade me on my, other than Oreo part, I don't know how well I would have done. I don't know, I might have gotten a 60 out of 100. I'm not really sure. I'm going to do it again. I challenge you to do the same thing, to be present and see where can you be present? Where can you put that phone away? Where can you just be completely listening to everything? Those times when I did, when I was at the bar and having lunch, I realized how everything was so loud. It's like, gosh, the people aren't even, there weren't many people in the restaurant yet. It's a very, very big restaurant. There were probably all of about maybe 8 people, but it's a very big restaurant, maybe. And the music was so loud, and the TV wasn't really loud. The workers were loud. The dishes were loud. There was just so much loud noise. And you put on top of that, scrolling your phone. No wonder we're in fight or flight and you know, not calm because we're always going, 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 right? Well, anyway, I just wanted to jump on here and give that little follow up to being present last week with my horseback riding and Oreo. He's so sweet. Well, have a beautiful day. Thank you for being here and stick around. Stick around, get on my email list, subscribe to my newsletter, and get that free meditation because, like I said, I'm going to have some great offers coming around the bend. And you are not going to want to miss out on my healings and coaching packages. Make it a beautiful day, light keepers. I'm so glad you're here. And thank you so much.